Chris Thomson, his first taste of the automotive world.
Chris attended races with the family and hung around their speed shop, where he later got his first job, and he never looked back. He spent his entire career in the automotive aftermarket in retail, product development, sales, and marketing. His extensive experience served him well as a SEMA volunteer, too.
Chris gave his time to the Motorsports Parts Manufacturers Council and was a member of the SEMA Board of Directors for 6 years. He continues to be an advocate for the industry and contribute to SEMA projects. Chris has been recognized by several of the councils and networks in the past, including the Young Executives Network Vanguard Award. But tonight, we're excited to add SEMA's highest honor to that list. Please welcome to the stage, from TMG Performance Products, Chris Thomson.
Wow. Hey, thank you so much. I'm trying something different. I've got a PowerPoint presentation, so we'll put up on the projector. It'll be 47 slides. Oh, no, I won't do that to you. I tried to write a speech, and I tried again. So I'm not a speech writer. I'm not a speech giver. I'm here to tell you thank you and tell you what is so important in this industry, in my path through the industry. They give me 5 minutes. I'll do my very best not to disappoint. I know that I'm a great speech giver. I'm going to try to channel my inner Corky Coker and come through on this, because nobody gives a speech better than Corky, okay? Like Donnie said earlier, it starts with a phone call. I just started my new job with TMG Performance, and I work out of my home in Phoenix, but I was in Cleveland, and in my Cleveland office, and I got a call. I go, Chris Kirsting, what are we calling me for? Did I do something wrong, or or did he miss style? So I picked up the phone, and and Chris chatted for a little bit, and it's like you told Donnie. He says, he has the pleasure. Chris gets to make some really great phone calls. Chris has to do a lot of heavy lifting, and sometimes not great calls, but the great calls he makes is when he gets to call people and say, you've been elected to the board of directors. I've gotten those calls. That's an awesome call. But there can't be any better call he gets to make when he gets to tell somebody they've been named to the SEMA Hall of Fame, and that was a special call. Like Donnie, probably like Ed. Thank you. I was speechless, and for me to be speechless, those who know me, come on. But it was speechless, and the first thing I did is after I got my wits about me, I thanked him, and I gave Kathy a call. Now, many of you know my wife, Kathy, and nothing is possible without a good family behind you or good people behind you. I'm blessed. God, thank you so much for Kathy. I couldn't have done any of this without her. Kathy and I have 2 wonderful daughters, Kristen and Emily, and 2 great sons. Their husbands, Mike and Rocco. I'm so happy they're sitting here at the table with me tonight. One of the things about winning this award, and this, not even an award, this honor, is that you start, I think, Donnie, you probably went through it, and Ed, you probably went through it as well, is that you look back and go, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I look at the people on the list. Some of the people include Carol Shelby, Mickey Thompson, Duntoff. I mean, when we were kids, we talked about everybody had to have a Duntoff cam, Vic Edelbrock, both senior and junior. One of my all-time favorites, Louis Center. Wasn't a better man than Louis. What a great man to mentor you and talk to you. Wally Parks, Don Garlitz, and so many others. For this honor, I don't know. I feel so truly blessed. I don't know how I can ever see myself on that list with those people, but I'm honored and thank you for that. Also, I have people to thank in my life. First of all, was my mom. My mom passed away a few years ago, but she'll be so proud to be here. And I know from heaven she's looking down and so proud of me tonight. Mom, you did a heck of a job. She's the one that let me go to the races with my friends, the Gusick family. You know, and she thought it was okay. I'm really honored here to have somebody special here tonight. My brother Warner, my big brother. And most of you haven't seen him. You didn't probably even know I had a brother, but I know I've had a brother because my brother's always been there for me when I have questions or need somebody to give me a boost, to pump me up. He's the one that pushed me off on my first bicycle, bought me my first bicycle, and has always been back there behind me and supporting me. So thank you, Warner, for being here. A few other people I'd like to thank would be definitely the Gusick family. My friends Tom and Bill are here tonight, thanks to their mom and dad, Everett and Thelma Gusick, who gave me my first shot in a speed shop. I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for there. Many of you remember Bob DeYoung, Steve Bolio, the late Steve Bolio. Both great guys that helped me along. Bob DeYoung got my first job working for a manufacturer. There's, of course, Gary Biggs. People remember Gary Biggs? How can you forget Gary? Gary was probably my prime mentor. Of course, John Levitts are married. And of course, the number one mentor who's mentored us all. And you always knew you were in trouble or you were in for a long call when John Menzer would call you and say, you know, I got to be honest with you. John was the one that got me involved with SEMA, and I haven't looked back. I had the pleasure of serving 3 terms on the SEMA board. What a great set of board members I served with, a camaraderie and brotherhood and sisterhood that I will never, ever forget as long as I live. And most important, and they're overlooked a whole lot, the backbone of what we do here is, of course, the volunteers, but the other backbone is the awesome SEMA staff. Let's give a hand to the SEMA staff. Okay? Thank you so much for everything you do. I could go on. My last thing in closing, I said I'm very blessed. Things I've gotten back out of SEMA was probably my quick story is when I was on the board of directors, my service to the board was I was the board liaison to the Yen group. Now, I was the oldest Yen guy that couldn't be in Yen. Okay? I was supposed to do it for 2 years, loved it, finagled another 2 years out of it, and I think I learned more from them than they learned from me. We've got a great staff of young people in this industry. Every day I'm continuing to be amazed. Our industry is going to be in great shape for years to come. I want to thank all of you for listening to me, all of you for supporting me. Most of all, I want to thank God for blessing us all, and thank God for the USA. Thank you all.